more magic. I'm big as worm kicking too. Exactly. That puts you when an entire turkey leg comes out to replenish your health. Exactly. Love the golden eye. It's good. It's healthy. Anyway, thank you, Allison. We're going to continue to bring you all the news as it happens straight from the floor of the Los Angeles Convention Center. Right now, let's send it over to Olivia, who's got a demo that will probably freak you out.
Probably. Murray the spider, Dave the scorpion, and a horde of other creepy crawlies populate the world of deadly creatures. Now, just so you know, those aren't their names, but it makes them seem less nasty. But get ready for an exclusive hands-on demo.
Attention all arachnophobes, entomophobes, and ophidiophobes. Deadly creatures for the Wii could be your worst nightmare. The heroes of this game are a scorpion and a tarantula, and not the cutesy Pixar kind. These creatures are the real deal, ready to fight it out with any enemy that crosses their path, even human beings. If you're up for taking down your enemies and then eating them, this could be the game for you.
With us right now is lead game designer Jordan Itkowitz to show us the game. Very excited to have you here. Now, I'm a big Wii fan, so this is something that I'm really looking forward to. Now, Deadly Creatures is not your typical cutesy Wii game. It actually calls a tarantula and a scorpion, but it seems very dark.
Yeah,
right?
It's not cuddly creatures.
No. You actually told me that he said that he woke up one day and just had the idea for this game.
Yeah, the idea of playing as a predator and doing it on the Wii where you could evoke and emulate their attacks using strikes with the Wii remote and the nunchuck came in a dream. And then the team and I blew it out to a really elaborate storyline involving a tarantula, a scorpion, and these two guys walking around in the desert.
Now, did you purposely make it dark and like with these tarantulas and scorpions to set it apart from all the other Wii games? Because it's so typical Wii to be like the cartoony and the cartoony.
Well, the Wii also had Resident Evil and Manhunt too, but I mean, it's a tarantula and a scorpion. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Put Day-Glow colors on them.
Well, you could have, but you didn't. Now, Deadly Creatures is a Wii exclusive, so how does it take advantage of the Wii's controls?
The soul of the game really is in the controls and in the abilities to not just press buttons to do your strikes and your attacks and your combos, but really lash out with your right hand to do the scorpion stinger, or use the IR pointer to aim at an enemy and then leap through the air and take it out with the stealth pounce.
Now, how do the controls vary between the scorpion and the tarantula?
The tarantula, as you can see right here on screen, is crawling up the walls, and that's one of the hallmarks of our game right away, is that we're not keeping you on the ground at all times. You're able to crawl up walls, later crawl across the ceiling, and that constantly shifting sense of discovery is something that we're calling 360-degree exploration. It's really wild when you get to some of the more open environments and the sky is at the bottom of the screen and the cacti are coming down from the top.
Is it an easy learning curve?
Yeah, this is the tutorial level, so we're walking you through it pretty quickly.
Now, can you explain the combo-based combat system?
Yeah. So the tarantula is like the ninja of our game. He relies more on stealth and quick attacks. He doesn't have a natural block, so he's going to jump around as he defeats creatures. You're going to do your light strikes with the A button, and then we save the B button for your venom, so you can charge that up later and then pounce on creatures to poison them. And then as you string together your combos, your light strikes are the A button, but the gestures are really like the exclamation points at the end of every sentence.
Now, what are we seeing here on the screen? What's going on?
He's, or she actually, because the male tarantulas are kind of wussies. So she is exploring the tutorial environment, just making her way through the desert, and then we're going to find out that these are not just the largest creatures around.
Now, I know you guys claim to be pushing the graphical limits of the Wii, so what sort of details were you able to squeeze into this game?
We pack this thing to gills. Every texture is hand-painted by our concept artists in-house, and we did extensive research really out our front door, because this Rainbow Studios is based in Phoenix, so all we have to do is go on nature hikes, take a lot of pictures, and then make sure that we could replicate that environment as much as possible. We spent a lot of time lying on the ground with our head in bushes, wondering
it's like when we do comedy skits, we're like, this is what they're probably doing, and it's a joke, but you guys really are on the ground taking those pictures. Now, I'm seeing like these small, these beetles, but do they go after larger entities, or are they all small like that?
We start you basically lower down on the food chain, but as the game progresses, you're going to encounter the entire bestiary of the Phoenix Sonoran Desert experience. So leopard lizards and horned lizards and rats and rattlesnakes, and eventually a very angry dude.
Well, at every level you switch scorpion, tarantula, do they ever face off?
Yeah, we've got a really unconventional structure here because we've got two protagonists. You'll start the game off as the tarantula, then Chapter 2 you play as the scorpion, following a battle in which you as the tarantula almost narrowly defeat the player scorpion and it escapes underground, at which point we pick up in the subterranean tunnels as the scorpion, making your way back up to the surface, and we jump back to the tarantula. And having two protagonists like this allows us to interweave two different adventures and play with the chronology the way that like Tarantino or Christopher Nolan have done in Pulp Fiction or Memento. So you'll see an event in the storyline from the tarantula's point of view, and then in the following chapter, see it from the scorpion's point of view
And as a player,
at the
you
same
can
time.
experience that with the different things that each one can do.
Yeah, and you're piecing the narrative together as you go.
Very exciting. So when can we see this on the store shelf?
Deadly Creatures is expected to be in stores late December, early January.
So right around Christmas, hopefully.
Yeah, and so as you can see right here, we've stumbled upon something that's
very large,
really angry
scary.
and not very happy to see you. It's kind of an overarching theme of the game. You're just a stranger in a strange land. You keep moving through all these diverse areas of the desert, increasingly encountering more man-made environments, and every environment is teeming with things that want you to get out.
Well, before Kevin and Adam start freaking out, let's move away and just say thank you so much for being here, Jordan.
Thank you.
Look for your great game. I'm going to be playing it. I will be playing it. All right, now let's go see Adam and Kevin. Are you guys okay? You're fine?
Yeah. I'm afraid of snakes. He's afraid of spiders. You're just holding each other.
Between the two, yes.
So there's a lot of coddling going on. And we're going to be right back to the game.
You think you've seen it all, but there's always another new game to look at.
And does that mean we don't have to go home?
No, because you keep looking over there.
I know, it's a real big plan. It's over there.
I need you to concentrate for just a second, and you can go stare at that. You guys, it means that we are ready for one more demo this way. All right, you can look now. We're going to Kevin and Morton. Go ahead. Go run and look.
I'm already Japanese schoolgirl giddy over this. We've only been playing it for 5 seconds. Little Big Planet is one of the best looking games at E3, and the options for this title are truly limitless.
Let's get in for a little soft boy and throw outfits and start building.
In-game editor, right? You can make your
Volume
assets
work in
outside to get
progress,
absolutely what
but-
demand.
Well, I mean,
So,
the
that's the
easiest way
thing
by far
that I
is
keep
to say,
noticing.
you just point it at
A
whatever
couple
you
of
can
these
get like a
video
pan
game
out,
footage
and you
that
just create stuff.
the clipping,
And then over
the
here we
game
have
stuff,
like
and
challenge. So like
sometimes you wish
some
it was a bit
people
more
think
intuitive.
it's
But then again,
sandbox, but it's
this
not
is
that
a
at
bit
all.
more
This is like a
advanced
little
level, so
brain.
the guys
And
are,
this character here that's
still
controlling back
learning
and
it.
forth. It's a classic platform mechanic, right? You
Okay.
just jump onto it. You have to get it.
Final day of E3 08. But fear not, gamers. We will be back with more from the floor. And we get our hands on other exclusive game demos. We'll climb into the cockpit of Tom Clancy's Hawks and join the battle in End War. Plus, we keep the chills coming with the sequel to Fear, Project Origin, and the new Freerunner Mirror's Edge. We'll fight the oil war with Mercenaries 2, then jump into Rare's new offerings in the Banjo-Kazooie and Viva Pinata series. It's all here live and only on G4.
All right, folks, G4, stay out of the sun. Summer continues tonight at 6 with our exciting E3 floor coverage.
And this explains Best of E3 Awards Friday night at 8.
Visit G4TV.com/E3 for additional E3 content.
Little Big Planet, right?
That's the show for me so far.
You know,
By far.
we didn't mention it in the interview, but we should tell people that they should expect it in October to start saving your pennies right now. You're going to need to get it. Your favorite, right?
What did you like?
Facebreaker, they put me in it, so I gotta like give a shout out to that. And I'll merch too, because I love just blowing crap
Was
up.
that not the most dramatic ending to a demo that we've had?
Oh no, they put it right next to
Howard, hold on,
Facebreaker.
tell Bob, if I may, that nuke was certainly the bomb.
Fliss just goes nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. I'm hilarious. Keep laughing.
Thanks for watching.
Oh my God. Yes, Fliss.